you are a woman.
If he's not here,
Yes, sir.
Ms. Dean, I feel that you're a woman of integrity, so I'm going to ask you, this training session, is that the only time it's offered? That's all I need to know there.
it's not offered Wednesday night, is it? No, it is not. Well, we can do it here.
Oh, we can do it here?
I think we can bring somebody in, yes.
Okay, I don't want to do it online.
This is the regular board meeting of Tatum ISD. It is now 5:31 PM on February 10th, 2020, and we have a quorum. Ms. McWayne, will you lead the pledge, and Mr. Skinner give the
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for allowing us to come and serve our community, for students in our school. We ask that everything that we do in this meeting tonight will be honorable and pleasing in your sight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Ms. Dean, do we have any public discussion? I need a motion to approve the consent items as presented, minutes of the regular board meeting of January 13th, 2020, and Walsh, Gallegos, Trevino, Russo, and Kyle PC retainer agreement.
I move we approve the consent items and the attorneys as presented.
I second it, Mr. President.
Mr. Seaway Smith has made a motion. Ms. McWayne has made a second. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. Motion carries unanimously.
Next item you have is the trustee election information. Again, place 6, place 7 or up. The Stephen Skinner, Karen McElwain. The filing dates are January 15th through February 14th. As you see on the screen, early voting April 20th. Last day is April 28th. Trustee election day is May 10th, and then canvass the vote May 11th is the schedule there.
Okay.
The next item we have is each and every year we have to give.
Hold on, just a second. We now need to enter into a public hearing for the 2018-2019 Texas Academic Performance Report. No action will be taken.
So, thank you. The next item we have is what we have to do every single January. We go over the technical report. You've received these scores in advance. Usually we talk about this around August or September when the scores come back in. But we like to go over them, just kind of place them on the agenda so they can be discussed in case there are questions. Part of the requirements is that we have the budget for 18-19. As you see, you can click on that and it'll show the actual TEA, what was released to TEA budget. Accreditation status, this would be for our district. The highest you can get is Met Standard Superior Accredited District. So happy to say that is where we are currently right now. The TAPER report also, it asks that you mention your special education compliance issues. There are 14 areas when it comes to the special education compliance area. And if you're faulted in 3 of these areas, then you have to write a special education compliance review, but we were not. We met the standard there as well. As far as the district TAPER report, when you click on that, again, these are some of the scores that we talked about earlier in the year. One of the things we always look at is how we do like, for example, on grade 3 reading. We went in 18 from a 90 to a 95, 53 to a 59, a 26 to a 38. In 2000, and also in this report, it has the staffing. We had 208 staff members roughly. Last year, that was down from 5 from the previous year. And then as a district, we were rated an A. Our high school was rated an A. All other campuses were rated a B as well. When it comes to where you see approaches, meets, and masters, on approaches, we exceeded the state and the region for the 5 areas. The 5th area that we did not was in social studies. When it comes to meets, grade level, we in all 4 again, we were above the region and the state. And then also in masters, we were above in the reading and the math. And then academic growth only measures reading and math. And we were above the state and the region also in that category as well. So college readiness, when you click on, let's see what's next. The campus plans, again, those are tied to our district goals. We've presented those, the principals presented those earlier in the year. And so you have viewed those already. College readiness, just to highlight a few things here, that we had a 32.2% completion rate for dual credit courses, and that is down from 33.1. But if you'll recall, that was a smaller class than the previous year. So the numbers can be skewed a little bit. The percentage of the students taking the SAT and ACT decreased from 63.6 to 53.7. Just a couple of notes there. Just want to bring attention to you there. We talked about the special education, also the campus improvement. The next item that might be of interest is the violent and criminal incidents that we have to report every year. If you'll see, we had a total of the violent for 18-19. There was a total of 55. You can tell these are the ones that are classified. Also, you can see the preventative measures that we have in place listed here. And then I attached also 17 to do a comparison, because we've always talked about how the discipline has gone down. And you will see, one of the big initiatives we did take was the tobacco issue. In 17-18, we had 28, and that was down to 12. But you can kind of just compare both. High school had 45, and they went down to 24. Middle school had 50, and they went down to 20. So, it felt good. We always feel good about our discipline. That's something I would send out every 6 weeks. I haven't been doing that, but that is something that needs to still happen. Just let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that. We think discipline we've got that. We don't have any issues there whatsoever. The next bullet that you have is going to be the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board. Texas colleges are required to, at the end of their year, the spring of 18, so we're looking at the 2017 graduates. So the summer of 18, they're required to submit back to the high schools where their kids are in standing. So we had 12 attend a 4-year public school. Now, again, you got to realize this data is about a year behind. So don't think about the ones that, my child or your child at this point. And then we had 55 that attended 2-year public colleges. And then this is the GPAs that they received.
Where do we get that information?
This information comes from this site right here. Texas Higher Education data. And it's only as good as they get the information and they give us this information. So that's pretty much the taper report. The next item.
I need to get a motion for the election. Is that right? Oh, no. Okay.
No, it's just information.
Oh, okay.
And then this is a public meeting. If anybody had any questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll move along. The next item we have is to approve the ordering of the May trustee election. So You'll see them starting on page 15. That's the date, the deadline, be the 14th. Then Saturday, May 2nd. This is just the standard documents that we always load for that. So I do need a motion to approve ordering the election for May 2nd.
Okay, need a motion to approve ordering May 2nd, 2020 school board trustee election.
Mr. President, I make the motion to approve the order of election for May the 2nd, 2020 as presented.
Second.
Ms. Amy's made a motion, Mr. Skinner has a second. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. Motion carries unanimously.
The next item I have is to consider improving increasing the debt service budget amount of $1,493. This was an overpayment that we received from TEA, and we will be caught up this year, and we're not anticipating any other overpayments whatsoever.
I need a motion to approve increasing the debt service budget in the amount of $1,483 in Fund 599, Function 71, due to TMIC being overpaid by TEA school year 2018-2019, specifically in the existing debt allotment.
Mr. President, I so moved.
Ms. McElwain's made a motion.
Second.
Ms. Smith made a second. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. Motion carries unanimously.
The next item I have is consider and approve an increase of $25,500 to purchase a new LED marquee out in front of Tatum Primary School. It will be similar to the marquee that is placed out in front of the elementary school currently right now. We did go ahead and get some bids for digging. We could do the digging, but I just felt like it would probably go a little smoother and a little faster if we went with having the company do the digging for us. So, exactly. And so this money, if you know that when we adopted the budget this year, we had a surplus. And so that's where this money's coming from.
Any plans for the existing sign? Are we just gonna?
Just going to remove the existing sign and put it in our, I guess, where we put all of our stuff over there in the bus barn, across from the bus barn area. Because you do have that's the sign that takes the,
Manually.
yes.
Saw Miss Kathy out there giving that meeting a time.
Yep.
Mhm.
I need a motion to approve the budget increase of $25,500 to purchase a new LED sign for the Tatum Primary Campuses, Fund 199, Function 51. This would be considered a capital asset purchase with object code 6639 and added to the district's depreciation schedule of assets.
Mr. President, I so moved.
Ms. McElwain, play motion. Mr. Skinner, second. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. Motion carries unanimously. The board will now convene in a closed meeting to discuss the following items posted on our agenda this evening as allowed by the Texas Government Code 551.074 involving contract renewals for our school administrators and the resignation and employment of professional personnel. No voting will take place in the closed meeting. Any action the board wishes to take as a result of discussions in closed session will take place after the board reconvenes in the open meeting. It is now 5:44 p.m. We're going to close it.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, guys.
So y'all stay dry out there.
I don't.
Yeah.
It is.